Hey folks, how you all doing? Lloyd here, or Mr. Hats as I'm known as in the VC. Time for another contest video. This is for Mike MGK Boston in his push for a quadrillion subs. He has a gift voucher up for grabs for the winner of the competition. That's also a quadrillion dollars via Amazon. So get into the contest, folks. Easy, 10 questions, easy. Anyone can do it. Doesn't take too much intelligence or thought to get the answers here. That's not a put down the competition. It's just simple questions. We can all do them. Number one, show an album owned by your partner or significant other that you don't like. Well, I was going to show Purple Rain by Prince. We're two Prince fans, but I don't like the album Purple Rain at all. But I thought I'd go for this one. So I don't think I've ever shown this band on my channels. Led Zeppelin 3. I'm just not a fan of Led Zeppelin at all. I like them Physical Graffiti album, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, not a fan of this, but I do like the this limited edition picture disc that Lynn's got. That's the other side of it. But yeah, just not a fan of Led Zeppelin at all. Second question, show a favourite snack item and review it. So what I had to do first thing this morning, it was the only item I couldn't find because I don't generally eat many snacks, being type 2 diabetic. Well, not any sickly sweet things, so I had to go down the shop and buy it. So I bought the two snacks that I generally buy on my birthday each year, and here we are. We have one called Clinkers here, Pascal Clinkers, and we have the Maltesers as well. I usually buy a pack of each on my birthday in July. Absolutely pig out that day and get absolutely sick because of the sugar overload. So I bought these this morning and I couldn't help myself. I've opened this pack and eaten these Clinkers already. So what Clinkers are, it's hard candy, and they're about the shape of and size of your thumb from your edge to your first joint there, and they're coated in chocolate, and it's hard candy, and there's three colours. There's pink, yellow and green. So you've got a lime flavour, a strawberry flavour and a pineapple flavour, and they're just absolutely beautiful. Lynn and I both prefer the pineapple flavours, but of course you don't know what you get until you bite into them. And yeah, so I can't show you any because I've picked that out already, and I feel so sick, and I've been drinking water trying to flush the sugar through already. But then you got the Maltesers. They're a worldwide favourite. So they're basically, for those who don't know, little circles. There's a crispy biscuit inside, similar to the crispy centre that you get in crispy M&Ms, but they're malt flavoured and coated in a bit of chocolate. So now I've opened this pack, I'll probably finish this today as well and go into a diabetic coma or something. So it's your fault, Mike. Alright, number 3, wear a cool shirt. Sorry, I'm gonna have a drink of water now. Only diabetics would understand, seriously. I'm gonna feel sick all day now. So wear a cool shirt and explain why it is cool. So I've got a lot of colourful shirts, you know. I wear a lot of colourful and ridiculous hats, so I also wear ridiculous shirts as well, just because I don't give a shit what anyone thinks. I just do it anyway. So the cool shirt I'm going to wear today is this one. It's basically a Muppet shirt. I'll stand up and you can probably see it a bit better. So there's all faces of characters of Muppets on there. As you can see, it spreads around the back as well, and I just think it's cool. Always a big fan of the Muppets as a kid, even when my kids were growing up. Always loved the Muppets. So yeah, just a great shirt. Question number 4, show both a positive and a negative concert experience. and show an album by the artist or artists you're going to show. So I'll do the positive one first. So the positive was late 1990s. Went to a concert by the Finn brothers, which is Neil and Tim Finn. For those who don't know, Tim Finn, founding member of Split Enz. Neil joined on their third album. They split up in the mid 1980s. Neil Finn went on to form Crowded House. Most of you know the worldwide hit Don't Dream It's Over, but he's had such a successful career, even as a solo artist. So FYI, I'm actually doing rankings videos of his albums on my channel at the moment. So if you're interested in Neil Finn, Crowded House, Split Enz, just subscribe to my channel and just wait for these videos to upload. I've done the Neil Finn solo one, just waiting for the Split Enz, and I'm going to film the Crowded House one sometime over the weekend, which will be up next week. So anyway, back to the concert. So these guys were together. They never perform, or very rarely perform, under the name Finn brothers. It's usually Split Enz, Crowded House, Tim Finn solo, Neil Finn solo, whatever. But they did a series of concerts around Australia to promote this album, and they were at a place called the Belvoir Amphitheatre, and it actually is a proper amphitheatre. And you're sitting on terraced limestone walls with grass seating areas, etc. And yeah, it was a fantastic experience. Two musicians on stage, Neil Finn, Tim Finn. The stage was set up with, you know, bass guitar, acoustic guitars, electric guitars, banjos, drums, keyboards, pianos, every instrument you could think of. And each song, they did a selection of songs from this Finn album, Crowded House, when they worked together, and Split Enz, and a couple of solo things, and they would jump on a different instrument basically with each song. So on one song you might get Tim Finn singing with an acoustic guitar, and Neil would be there on drums or percussion or piano, and then they'd swap the next song. So it wasn't like a proper concert, it was alternative, for want of a better word, and with only a couple of instruments on each track that they played live, you got a totally different vibe and effect to what you normally would from a concert. And that's one of the best concerts I've ever seen. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, great stuff, the Finn concert. The negative one I'm going to show, this would have been 2008, 2009-ish, and it was the Who. Now I'm not saying the Who, the concert itself was bad, but the experience I had was pretty bad. There was a group of us from work, carpenter by trade, contractor. There were some painters, a couple of ceramic tilers, etc, and we all loved the Who and went, let's go to the Who one night when they're in Perth. And sure enough, they came, and we got tickets, caught the train into Perth, went in. We were sitting at the back because it was non-seating. You could sit anywhere, basically, standing area in front of the stage, but we sat on the stands at the back, and we were basically rolling joints, and it was good. It was head, it was good stuff, and drinking, and yeah, basically the heat of summer, the amount of alcohol I consumed, a couple of joints, and yeah, I was basically asleep for the whole concert. I saw the Who come on stage and basically woke up for the encore. So that was a waste of money, and yeah, so I never did really get to see the Who in concert, sadly. Not the way I wanted to see them anyway. But I don't drink anymore, and I don't smoke pot or anything like that, so yeah, it was just a one-off because I was with the mates. So question 5. What is your dream destination after collecting your lotto winnings? Well, usually if I do lotto, my lotto winnings are about $10.50, $12, so that basically pays for 2 coffees, one for Lynn and one for me. But if I ever won Division 1, I think Lynn and I would pack up right now. We'd buy an RV or a camper van, and we'd be travelling around Australia. We don't need to see the rest of the world anymore. There's a lot of Australia we haven't seen. Australia is about the same size as the lower 48 in the US, so it's a huge bloody country. Haven't seen enough of it, and we would just go around Australia, stop wherever we stop for as long as we want to stop. When we get bored, we'll just move on to somewhere else. So that's what we would do. Number 6, show a blues album. I haven't played this guy. I haven't got much blues in my collection anyway. Bit of John Lee Hooker, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Clapton, Cream. Not too much, because I'm not really a blues guy. But I'm going to show this album. Great album. Living Proof by the great Buddy Guy. The way I came across Buddy Guy, I bought tickets for a festival here in Australia, 2015-16 I think, it might have been 2014. Blues and Roots Festival. The two headline acts were John Fogerty, who played the entire I can't even remember now. It was one of the Creedence albums plus a load of hits for about 2.5 hours. And Crosby, Stills and Nash, and this guy was on as well. And I'd heard a lot about Buddy Guy, with the likes of Eric Clapton saying he's the greatest guitarist ever. So that sealed the deal to buy the tickets. Specials were there as well. But yeah, when saw Buddy Guy set, absolutely brilliant. Incredible blues guitarist, incredible singer. Huge smile on his face the whole time. He really liked what he was doing, so I went and bought 3 or 4 of his albums. This one, Skin Deep, I think, and a compilation, maybe 2 compilations. Love all 4 of them. Absolutely brilliant. So Buddy Guy. Number 7, I love hats. Show a hat you own and tell me why you like it. Well, I could have picked 100 hats, seeing as I'm known as Mr. Hats in the VC, but my favourite hat is this one. Make Australia Great Again. That's my Australian MAGA hat. So it's not affiliated with any political party or any leader. It's just let's make Australia great again, one way or another. So that's my favourite hat. Number 8, show an album by male and female who you consider to be supermodels in the looks department. Well, there's your male. Elvis Presley, Mr. Cool. And actually millions of people, women, still think he is a supermodel, because 15-20 years ago, Cosmo, the girl I was with at the time, the girlfriend, she used to buy the odd Cosmo magazine, and they did a survey in there. They wanted to build the perfect male face, so they had a selection of eye shapes, eye colours, cheekbones, cheeks, lips, noses, facial shape, chins, ears, hair, the whole lot. And after they did all this across Australia, a couple of months later, they built an artist's impression of what the perfect male face would look like, and it was 1970s Elvis Presley. So there you go. Well, it was close enough to be Elvis. It wasn't actually Elvis. Female for me, anyone who knows my channel knows it's Linda Ronstadt. Got to be Linda Ronstadt, no question of a doubt. Question 9. Name a song you don't need to ever hear again. Well, the first 2 that came to mind were actually Queen songs. One was Bohemian Rhapsody. It's just been overplayed, but one song I cannot stand, I've never liked, and I can't envisage ever liking it. It's from this album here, The Game, from 1980, and it is Crazy Little Thing Called Love. I could never understand why it was such a big hit. It was number 1 here in Australia. I just don't. I know Queen were huge, but it's not a Queen song. It doesn't even sound like a Queen song. It's rockabilly, and yeah, just never cared for it. And apart from Don't Try Suicide on this album, it's the only other song on the album that I despise with a passion. Finally, question number 10. Show an album with a great duet. I saw someone can't remember who it was now. I've seen 3 or 4 of these, and Johnny Cash, June Carter, Jackson. I was going to do that, and then I thought of if I were a carpenter, buy those 2 as well, but decided against it, and I thought I'd pick 2 artists that rarely get shown in the VC, and we're going to go to 1100 Bel Air Place, Julio Iglesias, and the duet I'm going to go for is To All the Girls I've Loved Before, with Willie Nelson. This should not work, this duet. You've got Mr. Crooner here, and you've got Mr. Rough Hillbilly Willie, and their voices are just total polar opposites, but it works so well together. A bit like Ray Charles and Willie Nelson with 7 Spanish Angels. That shouldn't work either, but for some reason it does. So yeah, there you are, To All the Girls I've Loved Before, Julio and Willie. Anyway, folks, head over to Mike's channel and help him in his push for a quadrillion subscribers. Hope you like this video, Mike. Hope you like the entertaining answers that I gave you. Or maybe you'll block me from your channel. And anyway, guys, any other guys, subscribe to my channel, watch this, head over to Mike's channel. Great guy, great channel. And that's it, folks. Till next time, stay safe, take care. All for now. Catch you around, and bye, folks.